Coalition for Social Justice, Peace, and Reparations, Chairman Omali Yeshitela. I want to thank you for the introduction, and I want to express my appreciation to all of you who've come out. Brothers and sisters, comrades, I think that this is one of the most important things that we could be doing on today. And I want to apologize to our sisters and brothers from Haiti for being so late getting here. Because the truth of the matter is that the real contradiction that our people are suffering in Haiti today is not from some natural disaster. I was in Oakland, California when they had a 7.2 earthquake in 1989. And less than 100 people were killed in that earthquake. But the difference is California is stolen land stolen from the indigenous population, and most recently from the people of Mexico. It is a recipient of the loot from slavery and colonialism, and therefore tremendous amounts of resources go to California that help to develop the kind of infrastructure that would not allow the number of people who died as we saw in Haiti. On the other hand, Haiti has been victimized by slavery and colonialism. It is the place where all the loot and resources have come from, not only to California, but throughout this country and throughout Europe. People talk about the poverty of Haiti. How in the hell could Haiti have an infrastructure when, as a consequence of its courage, the heroism of our people in Haiti? And I want to speak to this with the utmost seriousness, because we are late getting here. We are coming here February 20th, 2010. But more than 200 years ago, our brothers and sisters in Haiti struck out. Haiti was the vanguard for the emancipation of black people in the world. Haiti was the vanguard. Haiti was the leadership for struggling black people anywhere in the world. Haiti was the first successful slave revolt in human history happened in Haiti. People talk about Spartacus against the Rome, but Spartacus did not succeed. But Africans, that tiny nation in Haiti, succeeded, became the first and only successful slave revolt in the world. Where are all the socialists and communists who believe in workers' struggle? The first successful workers' revolution in the world happened in Haiti. Black people did that. And did it at a time when slavery was the main source of revenue for the entire imperialist world. At a time when capitalism itself was developing off of the slave labor of black people in Africa and around the world. Haiti struck out. And not only did it defeat those slaveholders right there on that island, but they defeated Napoleon's best troops. That's right. Africans in Haiti destroyed Napoleon's best troops. Yes. And as a consequence of that success by black people in Haiti, who defeated Napoleon, was supposed to have been a military genius, we are told. Yes. And yet those African brothers and sisters destroyed it. You don't talk about things like the Louisiana Purchase. Haiti wasn't just important to the emancipation of our brothers and sisters in Haiti. It changed the politics of this entire hemisphere. Yes. As a consequence of the success in Haiti. That is why France couldn't defend its interests here in the Americas. Right. France had to get out of here. Sold the so-called Louisiana Purchase to America for $15 million because Haiti had made it impossible for them to hold on in this area anymore. Yes. Haiti is responsible for
Yes.
Even the British being able to be successful colonizers, because after France left, England filled that vacuum. Haiti then created a constitution that said that any slave anywhere on earth, if you come to Haiti, you're free. At a time when the entire world economy revolved around slavery, that's what Haiti did. And therefore, it was not only a threat to the French, but it was a threat to the capitalist world economy that was dependent on enslaving black people. So that in 1822, in South Carolina, when Denmark Vesey organized some 9,000 people to try to overturn the system of slavery there and kill the slave master, his plan was to do it and to take the Africans from there to Haiti. Haiti has been a beacon for freedom-loving people around the world. When the first Indian African president came to power in Mexico, he attempted to reach an agreement with Haiti where he would pay for the expedition that would leave Haiti to go to Cuba to free African slaves there. And when Simon Bolivar, the so-called national hero throughout Latin America, when he wanted to make a revolution, it was Haiti that gave them the support. With the condition, the only condition being that you free the slaves. Free the slaves, that's what they did. But of course, what happened was because Haiti represented such a threat to the slave-owning white world, it had to be destroyed.